Walking out felt great.
Danyale Gill has been out of prison for 9 days now. He spent the last 25 years behind bars for attempted assault, drug charges, and running from police.
The first night out, once I laid in the bed, that was like when it really hit. You know, it was a different bed. It was like 4 times softer than a jail bed.
Laughter is one thing Gill says kept him going, knowing he still had 19 years left on his sentence. The other thing? Hope.
I never gave up. I figured it was just a matter of time before I could get somebody to like really look at it and be like, okay, you know, this guy was done wrong. Let's, see if we can help him out or fix it.
That help came from the Oregon Innocence Project. Gill wrote the nonprofit a letter, and they took on his case. Attorney Alex Meggitt.
It was apparent from the beginning of his case in 1994 that he was not the person who did it.
The case he's talking about is different from the one that landed Gill a 44-year prison sentence. More on that in a minute. First, let's go back to 1994. Gill was 18 and a senior at what was then Madison High School. On March 25th, police responded to a non-fatal shooting in Northeast Portland. According to Meggitt, former Portland Police Chief Charles Moose happened to be in the area and followed the shooter for several blocks in his car. He says Moose lost sight of the shooter, then happened upon Gill half a block away and claimed to recognize him. He calls it racial profiling. A non-unanimous jury convicted Gill, who spent 3 years in prison for attempted murder.
The victim actually showed up at sentencing and said, Mr. Gill's not the one who did it, and named the person who did do it, and the judge just said, I don't believe you at this point.
Gill says after he got out of prison the first time, he was different. Homeless and living in his car, he had several run-ins with police. That included the case in 1998. Another non-unanimous jury conviction landed Gill in prison a second time. But because of his first and wrongful conviction, Meggitt says the sentence for his second case was decades longer than it would have been otherwise.
I think it shows how the kind of ripple effect of a wrongful conviction.
Despite that, Gill says he's used the last 25 years to better himself. He's not taking a single minute of his freedom for granted.
There are innocent people, in prison. I do want to help. I know how I felt being convicted of something that I didn't do. You really do feel helpless.
As of last year, people wrongly convicted in Oregon can seek compensation. Through the Oregon Justice for Exonerees Act, those eligible can receive $65,000 for each year of wrongful conviction. Mr. Gill is exploring his options. David.
Yeah, and so powerful that he says he wants to help others as well. Thank you, Catherine.